Having trouble finding your performance form with all the rest of the paperwork you have?
Anybody got one of those unit logs?
Feel like there's never enough time to get everything done?
So Abby, how you doing on these ISSPs and your service units and your spreadsheet?
Coworkers asking, have you filled out that form yet? Mad that people keep asking you about that form? Downright depressed because you thought you didn't fill something out right? Feeling lobotomized? Do we have a solution for you?
Oh, hey Nicole, how you doing today? Didn't see you there. Normally I'm stressed out at this time, especially at fall break with, writing reports, and now we gotta track these units, documenting everything we've done, but I've already done all my units for August, September, and even up to date in October. I used to do all that paper tracking, keeping track, having to do math, and it started turning my beard white, and I just had to stop. But I've worked on something that actually got the color back in my beard. I started tracking everything with something called Google. It's wonderful. I can do it on my phone. I can do it during a meeting. I can even do it during professional development when I'm not paying attention. I can keep track of every aspect of my job with this form and a Google Sheet. Come here, let me show you a little bit about it. After I've done something, like this happened just this past week, I had lots of meetings, so I would log in, I would pull this up on my phone while I'm talking to the parent even sometimes, and I would type in, I did something on the 11th, this was at Hawkins Mill, and the student's initials. So since I was talking to a parent, I just have to click this face-to-face meeting, click next. Now this meeting, I was lucky, it went for about an hour and a half, so that's how much credit we should get. And then I'm done. But oh wait, let's say you also turned in a couple reports that day. Submit another response. Since we get credit for the date we turned it in, I turned these in on the 11th, and this was at Raleigh Egypt Middle School. And again, students' initials. I'm not giving out any identifying information because that's illegal. So I click completion. Oh, now what did I do for that student? Oh, I believe it was an autism evaluation. So I automatically get credit for that. The spreadsheet I've developed calculates every single different thing that was handed out to us on that unit performance data sheet a couple weeks ago. And that's all it takes. It literally takes seconds for each entry. The form changes based on what type of service you do. And if you do other, so like also on Friday, we had that big team meeting where we did all sorts of good learning. That would count as other. Again, click next. And we had a fantastic team meeting. And I believe that team meeting lasted about 3 hours. That's it. So I've put in all my stuff. Now I know if you're just going to sign on board with this, you don't have the ability that I've had, that I've already backlogged all my information. It does take a minute to put in all your old stuff, but moving forward, as you see, it only takes a couple seconds. So after you put this in on this Google form, where does it go? Does it go to a Nigerian prince? No, it goes to a Google Sheet. This is all the information that I've input as I've developed this wonderful system for us. You can see I've got a timestamp of when I started inputting information, the date of my activities, type of activity, school and location, and then this is where all the magic starts to happen, and it ends up with calculating the hours here at the end. But Adam, you say, it's at the end of the month and I need to give my hours to Dr. Burke or to Dr. Wilkins. What do I need to do? Do I have to do stuff with this spreadsheet? No, you don't. You click down here where it says monthly log. And I've already done the work for us. Up here at the top, it's the start and end dates. It gives you all the math already done. And based on what time you've entered, it gives you a log of the different activities that you've done. And it's already sorted. So if you put in stuff today and then you put in stuff from 2 weeks ago, it's already sorted for you. But wait, let's say you want to get your September hours. You just come up here to start date, 9/1/2019 to 9/30/2019. And then if you're patient for a second, it automatically updates with the new information. But wait, you say, what do I do at the end of the year? Do I have to keep track of all this paper and then do math at the end of the year to give to my supervisor? Caught you already. You go down here to yearly totals, and I've already done all the math for you. Keeps track of every piece of information that you've entered throughout the year. Easy peasy. All you have to do is print it, move on with your life, and be the best school psychologist Shelby County has ever had. So that's how I do it. That's how I keep track of what's going on. That's how I can make sure I get all my stuff ready, correct, and turned in to Dr. Burke. If you think this is something that will help you, it's pretty easy to set up. And again, it's just an option. This is not a mandate. It's not mandated by the State Department. Not yet. Still angling for that contract. So please, if you're interested, just shoot me an email, shepmana@scsk12, and keep working to your best. Back to work.